Hey. This is a large red carpet. I know you've been on many yourself over the years.
It is a large
How
one.
does this compare? How does Rings of Power, Lord of the Rings compare to, say, The Crown, to Downton Abbey,
for a
in terms of
start,
scale?
this one's a gold carpet. Well, they say it's gold. It's actually yellow.
I thought that too.
But I'm not saying that in front of the Amazon people. It's gold-esque. Look, it's a colossal show, this. And at every turn we are reminded of that, particularly at times like this. Certainly on set, because the sets are second to none. It's an extraordinary place to work, extraordinarily generous place to work. Anything you could want as an actor is there for you, in terms of props, scenery, all those things, costume. So it is a big deal. And I'm very proud to be part of it.
Well, I guess in the last 2 years since it's come out in season 1, have you had a moment of realization when it comes to the fan reaction? Because, millions of people watch this show.
Yeah.
Millions of people speculate about what's going to happen next online and everything. Are you privy to those kind of chats online?
No, I don't. I'm not. I would either just never get off it again, or I don't know. I've never gone down those rabbit holes. But I am aware of the people, particularly when we meet fans. That's very different when you actually meet people face to face. At San Diego Comic-Con, for example, we do many events with fans in person, which is always really gratifying and provoking and interesting. And because these guys know a hell of a lot more than I ever will about the source, so it's always very gratifying to meet these people.
Do you enjoy getting the education, I guess, from the fans who know every single little detail?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do enjoy it. But obviously, sometimes you can't fulfill that for whatever reason. But I love knowing as much detail as there can be possible to know. I mean, if we're doing Tolkien, you've got to know your stuff. So
let's set the scene for season 2. Where do we find your character, and tell us about the arc he goes on without spoiling anything, if we can?
No. Yes. Well, we've seen him. He's met Halbrand once in season 1, and they've worked together. And then Halbrand goes, and Celembribor never knows where or why. Galadriel has told them never to talk to this guy again. However, Halbrand shows up at Celembribor's city at the beginning of season 2. Celembribor lets him in because he's intrigued by him, and he knows he's been told that he shouldn't see him. But something in him wants to ignore that because he's feeling a bit fed up with all the other elves, because he feels a bit adrift and ignored. So he's a little bit, gets a bit haughty and does his own thing. And then they forge this relationship, the two of them, which takes them through all kinds of twisty-turny, dark, scary places.
We'll hear some twisty-turny, dark, scary places coming up this season. Can you tell us about what you are most excited for fans to see? An episode, a scene, a moments of yourself that you can't wait for the fan reaction for?
We have been waiting to tell this story, the story of the Forging of the Rings with Sauron and Celembribor, since we got the jobs 4 years ago. And I sense that a lot of fans are waiting to see that story too, because it is. Season 1 was all about world building, introducing characters, and there are many, many of them. A lot of people know Tolkien, a lot of people don't know Tolkien, so all that work was very necessary and thorough. However, now we can start telling the Tolkien canon stories, which I think people are going to be very pleased to see.
If that doesn't whet your appetite, I don't know what will.
I hope it does.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Have a good night.
No worries.
Enjoy yourself. Thanks a lot.